Hi everyone, today we are going to cook another new fish for our channel. So let's go and find out what fish it is. The fish that we are cooking today is the Japanese sea bass family. In this family there is two types of sea bass. This one that I have found and bought in the market is what we call the spotted sea bass. As you can see on the body, there are some black spots on it. The other type that I have not seen before in the market is the one that without the spots. The shape and the color of the fish look very similar. So it's kind of difficult to tell them apart if you do not observe the body carefully. The Japanese sea bass or Suzuki can grow up to 1 meter in length. Probably this one is about 50 centimeters, which is considered one of the average size. I have never tried cooking this fish before or have tasted this before. So I'm kind of curious how to taste, and let's start to clean up the fish and prepare for today's cooking. First, let's descale the fish. The scales are quite fine. After descaling the fish, I'm going to remove the fins so that it's easier to handle. Let's take the head off first. Wow, look at the amount of fat in the body. Okay, after giving the stomach a good wash, we still need to try to remove the blood from the body, from the bloodline, here. Alright, and then I will give it a good wash again. Now I will pat dry the fish so that it's easier to handle the fish when we fillet the fish. We will keep these bones for making fish broth, and then now we will manage the other two fillets. I'm going to just use one fillet for today's cooking. So what I'm going to do is just to sort of like season it or lightly dust it with salt so that we can remove all the fishy smell from the fish. We will let the fish rest about for 15 to 30 minutes. Now I will cut the fish into a few smaller pieces for today's recipe. We're going to steam this fish, but because my wok or my pan is usually quite small, so I'm cutting it smaller so that it's easier for me to plate and then to steam the fish. We will now just add seasoning to the fish. I am putting in about 3 tablespoons of, or rather 2 tablespoons of Chinese wine, about 1/4 spoon of salt. Then we add a bit of white pepper and we will mix the fish well. And we set this aside for 15 minutes. My pan is ready for steaming, and I place all the fish on the plate with the sauce that we have added, and then I have also added some julienne ginger, so I'm going to cover it. I will steam this fish maybe about 7 minutes, not more than that. Okay, 7 minutes is gone. I think the fish is nicely cooked. Looking forward to eat it. So let's start to plate and then get ready to test the fish. Okay, let's try. Let's see the fish. Oh, the fish is flaky, but not mushy. It's very fresh. This sauce tends to be a little bit salty. I could have reduced the salt a little bit, but overall, I like the Chinese wine taste. And then with ginger and parsley. Goes very well. I would say that the Japanese sea bass or the Suzuki kind of like surprised me, because I was expecting it to be a little bit dry, but the fish is actually quite tender. So I'm going to enjoy my dinner. The Japanese sea bass or Suzuki is, I would say, is a nice fish to eat. I'm not sure whether it's the best for steaming, but at least it's not fishy. The meat is flaky and it's fresh. So maybe the next time I will buy this fish again and I will try pan frying it. So I hope you like this video and I will see you soon.